What's going on, guys? Sharpshot here. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. So today's video, we'll be doing a quick recap of DBD's 7th year anniversary stream. A lot of new updates and changes were announced for DBD's year 8. So yeah, without further ado, let's go and cover them. DBD's year 8 roadmap is absolutely packed. We're going to be getting 3 full chapters, each with a map. And we're also going to be getting 3 separate paragraphs with 2 survivors and a killer. Not to mention that the 2 killers after this chapter will both be licensed. All 4 of the regular events are going to be happening, and there's also 1 bonus event later this summer where they're bringing back the BBQ. DBD's goal for this year is just to be more transparent with the community, adding more dev streams on Twitch before every update and chapter release, and also making a new TikTok page. So you can now follow Dead by Daylight on TikTok, and you can also follow me on TikTok at Sharpshot. In regards to gameplay improvements, they didn't have as many as they did last year. They've introduced a live design process method where there isn't going to be any major shakeups of the perk meta like we saw last year. Instead, they're going to be more frequent, smaller change up of the perks right before an update or a chapter release. And this process will also apply to map balancing, so we're going to be seeing more map balances. But not only that, we're going to see major reworks of the Fractured Cowshed and Rancid Abattoir maps, which will be releasing later this summer. But the big gameplay switch up is the anti-camp feature to solve face camping entirely. Every hooked survivor is now going to have a meter, which depending on how close or how far the killer is to the hooked survivor within a certain range, this meter will fill up, obviously faster the closer the killer is to the hook. And once the meter is full, that hooked survivor is going to be able to fully unhook themselves even in the second hook state. And to make sure this feature isn't unfair to the killer side, once the exit gates get powered, this feature is shut off. And if the killer is in the range and another survivor that isn't hooked also steps into the range, the meter will fill up much slower. And this feature will release later this year in a PTB. So I think it's an amazing change, but comment down below what you guys think of it. There's a bunch of awesome quality of life updates coming this year. The first one is a loadout search bar that's actually going to be available this update, where we can finally look up perks, add-ons, offerings in the loadouts. You can just type the name of what you're looking for or a keyword that pops up in that description. So for example, if you want to find all perks that are involving generators, you just type generator and all of them will pop up. The next one is survivor DC bots, which will be coming later this summer. Basically, whenever a survivor DCs from a trial, a bot will then take its place. And they didn't mention this in the stream, but since bots can't use all the survivor perks, I'm not 100% sure if the bots will even have perks or the items that the survivor DC'd with. DBD is also going to be adding player cards, which will be a further customization feature for everybody. They're going to be different backgrounds and banners and icons, which kind of reminds me to what Overwatch does. And this will be released in the fall. And the first way to actually earn these will be through tome challenges, but they said there's going to be more ways to earn these in the future. And finally, the 4th thing they're going to add is a player report feedback feature, which will also be released later this summer. The actual way to report somebody, whether it's for hacking or unsportsmanlike, that'll always stay the same. But once you report somebody, you're actually going to be able to check back and see if DBD has taken an action on that player you reported and what date that action was taken on. So this is a crazy level of transparency I haven't seen in any video game ever. Moving on to the store updates, there's a ton of new things DBD announced. Starting off, there's 2 codes, DBD 7 for 400k blood points and Trapper 7 for a Trapper charm. Outside of the in-game store, 2 DBD spin-off games were announced. The first one is being developed by Supermassive Games, who's made The Quarry, Little Nightmares 2, and Until Dawn. And this is going to be a single player game that takes place outside of the DBD realm with brand new characters. And it's more of a story mode interactive game. The second game is made by Midwinter Entertainment, which is a behavior company. And this one's going to be a multiplayer PvE where up to 4 players can squad up and fight a bunch of deadly enemies throughout the entity realm. I don't think these are going to be dropping anytime soon, but we're going to be hearing more information later this year. Going back to the in-game store, DBD announced 2 music partnerships. There's going to be a cosmetic line with Iron Maiden, which are going to be a bunch of survivor and killer outfits tailored to Eddie and all of his album cover looks. And there's also going to be a partnership with Slipknot, which is going to be 9 Slipknot themed killer masks. And we don't have a date for when these are going to come. There's also going to be a new collection called Artists from the Fog, where basically a bunch of artists from the DBD community design outfits in game. But one of these special artists is Ikumi Nakamura.
Hi.
who's a game developer best known for Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo. And she specially designed 3 outfits, one for Oni, one for Julie in the Legion, and Yui. And one last partnership, there's going to be one cosmetic from Naughty Bear, which is going to be the Naughty Bear for Trapper, which is pretty cool because Behavior actually used to work on that game long ago. Moving on to the events and chapters in year 8. This upcoming chapter is called End Transmission and features a survivor called Gabriel Soma and a killer called the Singularity, and also features a really cool space themed map called Toba Landing. We don't know any information for the upcoming chapters after this except for the survivor coming in late July, which is going to be a paragraph of Nicolas Cage, which is by far the craziest collab DBD's ever seen. Moving on to the anniversary event. Leading up to the main anniversary, there's gonna be a 3-week long Before the Masquerade event, where starting May 23rd, each week, we'll celebrate a 2-year period of DBD through boosting maps, giving cosmetic sales, and also giving mechanics that were first introduced in that time period. So the first week will be a blood hunt, the second week will be double rift fragments, week 3 will be double XP, and then I'm pretty sure week 4 will be a community choice event that we get to pick the rewards and everything. And then the main event will go live, and it's a 2nd edition of the Twisted Masquerade event. Father Campbell's Chapel is the map that's going to be pimped out in the Twisted Masquerade theme. And like last year, 12 masks will be given out for free in game, 6 on the survivor side and 6 on the killer side. And the way to earn these masks is through invitations like last year, but there's a twist to them where each invitation will have charges to them. Survivors can use these charges in game to block windows and respawn pallets, while killers can use charges to reduce pallet stuns, automatically break things, and even inflict the exposed status effect on survivors. But the way to get the mask is by holding on to an invitation with 1 charge when the exit gates are open. Through the community tome challenges, we'll be able to get 2 free outfits for Naya and Billy. We'll also be able to earn 3 charms, and we'll also be able to go into the DBD store to purchase the past year's Twisted Masquerade cosmetics. So yeah guys, that's been a recap of the year 7 anniversary stream. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about these announcements and changes. I'm really looking forward to year 8. So yeah guys, that's been the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. This has been Sharpshaw, and I will see you guys in the next video.